Good morning, Sagittarius. It is December 9th. Happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is. Mine is soon, the 16th. But not quite. Alright, we're going to start off with these fairy tale decks. Not too sure how I feel about these ones. I can't remember. It's been a while since I used them. But anyway, I got my little crystal things lit all up. It's adding a lot more light. It's dark where I am, so the mornings it takes forever for the sun to come up, and then by the time it does, it's still dark in here. So anyway, got a lot of light now. They're like amethyst or whatever the fuck you say that word. Anyway, did my prayers. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius for December 9th. Alright. Well, there we go. We got two. Let's have a little gander. Alright. The white snake, understanding, number 35 might be significant. Reversed. And the little mermaid, sacrifice, number 7 might be significant to you. Okay, 35. Don't mind. I won't be doing a lot of these because there's a lot of reading. I don't like to read too much. Just kind of do a quick skim. Alright. Fair, brown, and trembling gifts. Is this right? Oh, that's not wrong. I was like, this doesn't sound right. I don't remember anything about gifts. I just pick a random number. Okay, the white snake. No sooner had it touched its tongue than he had heard a strange whispering of little voices outside his window. He went and listened, and then he noticed it was sparrows who were chattering together, telling one another all kinds of things that they've seen in fields and woods. Eating the snake had given him power of understanding the language of animals. In this tale, a king has knowledge due to a white snake, brought to him each evening in a dish by faithful servant. But one day, the servant peeks below the lid of the dish and sees a snake. He takes a bite of its flesh, and at that moment, the knowledge in the world becomes available to him. He speaks all the languages, understands all things, and hears without limits or restraints. Simultaneously. Fuck, I can't say that word. All things, and hears without limits of restraints. What? Oh, 1 second. Simultaneously. The queen loses her most treasured ring, and the faithful servant is suspected of having stolen it, as he is the only soul who has permission to enter the queen's chamber. He is brought before the king and told that unless he can name the villain, he will be executed the next day. But gifted as with the strange language things, he hears a duck speaking of a heavy stomach. He knows this creature has swallowed the precious ring. The duck is roasted for dinner. The ring is found. The servant is not only forgiven, the king grants him a favor, an offering to make amends. On he goes, and in time the language of the animals that brings him great fortune. That and his empathy of kindness. For now he can understand the animals. He knows they too love life and wishing to avoid suffering. He saves the fish, ants, ravens, making great sacrifices to care for the wild ones about him. On his own feet, he finally ventures forth and finds the king's daughter is being offered to the man who can perform seemingly impossible tasks. He sees the woman, the daughter of the king, and he falls so deeply in love, he steps forward and takes up the challenge without thought of his life, for he loves him deeply so. So a golden ring is flung into the deepest ocean, and the servant is told to bring it back. If he does not, he will be drowned within the waters holding the lost ring. The fish he once saved brings him a mussel with the ring inside of it, and he's saved. Only the princess will not have him till he passes another test. She throws 1,000 grains into the field and demands they all must be picked up by dawn. And the ants he helped bring forth the grains, and not one lay upon the earth. But she demands one more thing. Although a grudging respect and awe dawned her in a cold heart, she says she will marry him when he brings an apple from the tree of life. And he wandered and became lost, but there were 3 ravens bring him the apple, and offers this to the princess. She takes it from him, her cold heart thawing, cuts it with a sharp little knife, and each have half, and fall deeply in love. True love. There are no more excuses. They live together until they are very old, and their children cry again and again for the story of how they met. When this card comes to you, you may have recently experienced a time you felt people seemed distant, unemotional, and lacking in warmth. But if you continue to do the right and good thing, you will find there will soon be a breakthrough moment. There will also be a time when all the groundwork you have done in the relationship will suddenly become worth it. You're going to be able to change people's lives and help their hearts heal from frost that can settle around a wound. You are in many ways a healer of the wounded heart, and soon you will see how true that is. The meaning. Good turns are rewarded. Sacrifice is rewarded. Boldness is rewarded. No excuses can be made when confronted by truth. The humblest creatures have so much to offer. All creatures are sentient. Love animals. To know. To have wisdom. So yeah, I love animals, and that's me right now. I'm actually thinking about going to this place called SPCA, where it's for the animals. I've been wanting to help them out lately, and I'm actually going there today, which is funny that animals came out, because I'm a Sagittarius, like I've said, and I'm actually doing a secret Santa with these animals. I'm going to go buy for one of the dogs there. So, because I feel bad for them. And anyways, it's bringing up love animals and stuff in here, which is crazy. All creatures are sentient. Good turns will be rewarded. Sacrifice. So it's like, oh, yeah. I don't know. Just keep being positive and all that groundwork. Just keep doing right. And you might not see it right now because it's in reverse, but just keep being warm and loving towards people, even if they're being cold towards you, like it says. It will come into play. You will be rewarded for this later on. Everything will fall into place. Just keep even helping animals, just people that are cold to you, just keep loving, even though, so it's in reverse, so you might have been having issues with that, just trying to be kind towards people like that. But, alright, what do we have? Your good deeds will not go unnoticed, is what I'm hearing. The Little Mermaid. Sacrifice. Oh, I hope this isn't too long. Let's start you guys off with the big essays. I will prepare a potion for you, which you must swim to land tomorrow before sunrise. Sit down at shore and drink it. Your tail will then disappear, shrink up into what mankind calls legs, and you will feel great pain as if a sword was passing through you. You will still have the same floating gracefulness and movement, but at every step you take, it will feel as if you're treading upon sharp knives, and that the blood must flow. If you will bear all this, I will help you. Oh, that sounds terrible. I don't remember Little Mermaid being so cruel. When this card comes to you, there is every chance you are considering making an enormous sacrifice. Firstly, you're restricting your true voice. Oh no, I don't do that. Just kidding. Chance making enormous. Firstly, what's with sacrifice? That was just in my last one. Firstly, you are restricting your true voice. You have given up speaking from the heart about what you truly feel in order to seem more acceptable to another and to avoid conflict. Secondly, you have given up the depth of your emotions, and you're trying to do your best to fit into an environment that is enormously uncomfortable for you. It's almost painful, and you're certainly feeling heavy, ill at ease, and awkward. This card asks you to consider just why you are sacrificing so much of your true self for this chance of belonging, this chance at love. This card can also come forward to speak with you when you're considering making changes to your face or your body via surgery in order to be more appealing to a love or potential love. So much work for you to do on your self-acceptance and to understand the path you're currently taking that involves so much self-sacrifice and pain. Will not lead to a happy ending, but to pain, suffering, and extinguishing of your spirit. Please consider the changes you're making and why you are making them, rather than falling deeply into a kind trance of desire. No one has asked you to make these changes. This is your own choice and your own doing. And if you are to make them, They must be for your good, not because you wish to win another. Denying your heritage, your own personal talents and skills. Your beautiful abilities will not make you more lovable. It will lead to pain and ultimately purpose to some pity, but it cannot win your love. Please reconsider how this road is sacrifice and just understand you can be a truly wonderful being by mostly being your true self. There's a magic, unnatural magic, which you may bring to what you wish for, but it will come far to a great cost to even consider it. Please heed the Little Mermaid's message. Do not go further into this, but return to your true self. Become who you are for your own self. You're sacrificing too much for love. Begin again to speak your truth. Avoid bargains that have more than they offer in the long term. A short-term deal to solve a seemingly problem is not the answer. Beware of relationships that demand great sacrifice of your true self. Love unrequited is best farewell. Love who you are. Your unique self is precious. So it sounds like you might be sacrificing way too much in a relationship, and it's time to focus on your true self, authentic self. Don't put in more than what you're getting back. Like, if somebody disrupts your peace too much, or like they're just making you feel off balanced all the time, and you're not being your true, holding back what you think, you're just holding back your true self. It's not worth the stress, because you shouldn't be sacrificing your own needs and what gives you a balanced life. So if you're feeling unbalanced by something, do not go for this path. Cut the ties. It might be painful. Maybe that's what you gotta sacrifice. Getting rid of that guy or girl. Who knows, but don't be sacrificing yourself. Speaking of, let's get a love card on this. What do we need to know about this Little Mermaid of this message here? Do we have, or just in general love messages, I guess? Mistakes. Misunderstood. Victim. Last soul. So maybe you're becoming more, you're feeling like a victim. You were feeling like a victim. You were feeling misunderstood. You're just lost. You're coming out of that. So that's good. And there's gonna be some understanding. You're done waiting. The cycle's coming to an end. There might be some secrets. Someone's hiding some secrets, some scary. Open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. Open up your heart, though. Be vulnerable. You might be walking away. Someone might be obsessed, addicted to you because you walked away. One more. Dude, emotional storm, turmoil. You're losing faith. Okay. So what do we got here? So you're coming out of victim mentality, you're closing out a cycle. Some secrets might have came out. You need to open your heart to this. Someone might have walked away, or you're walking away from someone and they're becoming obsessed, and now they're in some turmoil. But you're done. You're losing faith. So it's something. Alright, well, we're going to pull on. What do we got for open your heart? That's what tried to come out. Passion. Receptive, empathy, vulnerable. Be vulnerable. Please. Open your heart. What do we need to know about that? You're done giving. Feeling unbalanced. You're done giving to something. You need to listen to your intuition. Possibly you could be dealing with a Pisces too. You're done giving to a Pisces maybe. Or there's some sort of secrets, because there's secrets right before it. And then the High Priestess. So something's coming out. These secrets are making you unbalanced. You need to open your heart, listen to your heart. Yeah, you're stressed out. There's somebody out there burdened about these secrets. And they're keeping you unbalanced. They're some sort of secrets, because it's right beside secrets right here. So anyways, it looks like you're walking away. Walking away from what? What do we need to know about this walking away? Yeah, something's ending. Something is ending. Why do I have a feeling there's this third party or some shit's gonna come out? Why are they walking away? Yeah, you're not taking the leap of faith. You made a decision. What about this obsession? Who's obsessing? Yeah. You're having setbacks now, and you're not having the success you thought. And people are obsessing now. Someone's obsessing because the truth came out. 7 of Swords. Like I said, someone was being a liar. Something came to light, possibly. You walked away. Now someone's in turmoil. You're off to be single, follow your dreams, and find your 10 of Cups. Someone's in emotional turmoil over that. You lost hope. What do we need to know about this hope? Yeah, with a soulmate. So you might have found out about someone's mistakes, and now you're not happy about it. They want to give you an offer. You're loving yourself. Alright, well, what else do we got? What do we need to know about this obsession? I'm going to pull one card from this deck. Yeah, there's a fox. You're in heavy conflict. You're at a crossroad. You're not too sure whether you should move away from that. Someone's burdened. They're up all night. You need to use your intuition about these secrets. Keep your heart open. Or they're feeling vulnerable. No. Someone might be feeling vulnerable because of these secrets, and they're burdened. They're having hope, though. Or maybe you're off to see your dreams. There's some sort of news, some message you don't. Communications blocked. You need to use your wisdom about a friend and go towards your destiny and your dreams. Just open your heart to this whole situation that's happening. Everything happens for a reason. Okay, well, I'm going to pull from one more deck. I'll be right back. For closing off, and then I'm out of here. Saggy. That's not that great of a reading. Maybe that's why the sacrifice card is here, is because what do you got to sacrifice for your own peace? Just keep doing the groundwork. Anyway, one more card for Saggy. What do we have? These cards, it's like reading an essay too. Oh, something tried to come out. Let's see if it tries to come out again. Come on. I'm not reading all of these. No. Spirit just one. What? Healing in reverse. Oh boy, this is going to be a fucking long one. These ones drive me bananas. Of course I have to pull out the freaking longest one of life. You guys are going to fall asleep by the time I'm done. Alright, where are we here? Healing 75. Alright, let's prep ourselves here. It's in reverse, so I'm only going to read the reversal. We'll fucking save some time. Okay. Healing, release. Oh, it's second about release. So maybe you're not healing. Purification, forgiveness, transformation. See, this is if it was upright. So all these are reversed. So maybe you're not finding forgiveness. You're not releasing. Transformation. To be human is wounded. Is to be wounded. A time to connect to body, soul, spirit. Let go of definitions, labels. Nurture passions and seek pleasure. Authenticity, honesty, and laughter. Find the source of disease and distress. You need to forgive. Do what is necessary to increase your well-being. Do not dwell on unchangeable past. Shift your attention. Do not allow pain to hurt others. Seek treatment. Do not be afraid. And I'm not reading all that. Let's look. There is the potential blockage. When healing card appears in the reverse position, it may signify resistance of getting help in healing that could be born of fear. If you experience an unresolved disease, ask yourself if you are trying to treat it as a mind over matter situation when your inner wisdom is telling you it needs more than that. If that is the case, do not be afraid. More often than not, we imagine the situation to be much worse than it is. Reality is often very different. Do not prevent an opportunity for healing because you are afraid, or hold on to the stubborn belief that you can handle it and heal for yourself. Positivity and prayer can work miracles, but not when they are being used as wound dressing over untreated infected wound. You do not have to endure this alone. Reach out and ask for help. Do not let your fears prevent you from finding the treatment you need. So maybe you need to look, you need to talk to someone. Maybe something happened. You found something out and you're in a dark place right now. You need to possibly talk to a counselor of whatever you find out, these secrets or sacrifice that you made or just something, whatever's going on here. You don't have to be alone. Maybe go talk to someone, even if it's family. Just venting sometimes will help. You don't have to be alone, Sagittarius. Sorry if you're going through something. You're definitely looking towards single life. It's looking like, and you're giving up hope on some sort of relationship, and you're avoiding your proper healing. You need to see the good in everything. Open your heart. Drop the burdens. Focus on your destiny. Everything happens for a reason. People make mistakes. Forgive and move on. Alright, that's what I got for you.